He said, "You that lead him into captivity shall go into captivity." So that there, that's an example of vengeance, man. Because you saw the scripture say, whoever touches the nation of Israel touches the apple of the Most High's eye. And you other nations, mainly and specifically, the so-called Europeans, the so-called whites, you have enslaved our nation, and that you have to pay for. So that's that point there. Okay, see, the Mosai, it says, Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries. Right? And chief adversary is starting with the elites, man, of the so-called European. Your Rothschilds, your Illuminati. They're the chief adversaries on the Mosai. Because they create a counterfeit religion called Luciferianism. Right? Where they believe that Satan is good. And they believe that the Mosai is wicked. When you look up the Luciferian doctrine, that's the so-called religion that the members of the Illuminati, that's what they believe in. Alright? They believe that in the so-called Garden of Edom, that the Mosai held back certain secrets from mankind. Alright? But Satan wanted to reveal those secrets unto mankind. So they believe that Satan is good, man, and that the Mosai is wicked. But I have to go into that some other time. See, the Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Right, so the elites, they're gonna be the first slaves, man, according to the scriptures. Okay? When after this global nuclear destruction, the elites like the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, they're gonna be alive, man. But they have underground bunkers, they have underwater retreats, alright? And they have set up, man, a mountain retreats. So they're gonna survive the nuclear holocaust. Alright? But the elect, once we come down from those chariots, man, we're gonna enslave them. We're gonna find them and we're gonna put them into slavery.
Wait, do you know what? Sorry, man. Just another quid. Bullshit, man.
Yeah, see. And he reserveth wrath for his enemy. So how can you say that the Mosai is not about wrath and anger? Okay. You can say the Mosai is known through his judgments. Say, the Mosai of the Lord is slow to anger and great in power. Right, so it's slow to anger. So we know that the Mosai is against you so-called European, man, because you are against his nation, his children. Alright? The scripture said he's slow to anger. That's why you don't see his judgment coming now upon you so-called Europeans, man. Because the scripture said there's a time and a place for everything. See it? Mosai bring down one and set up another. Okay? So the time of the rulership of you so-called Europeans is not yet fulfilled, man. That's why you don't see the Mosai bringing judgment now on you so-called Europeans, man. By the time will come when there will be a catastrophic judgment upon you so-called whites, man. And the problem is that the people inside this society, you don't believe in the Mosai, man. You believe in yourselves. And that's where the problem is. Okay? You're ignorant of the Mosai. And that's why millions of people are going to die in the time to come. Millions upon thousands of millions of people are going to die in the time to come, man. So the scriptures speak about the people of this present time and age, man. You're going to say that you're walking off your own loss, man. You're going to get that. The scripture said, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1, the second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Right, so like we're going to break down verse by verse, we're going to get to the point. When we come out here, stir up the minds, man, to arouse the minds of the elect, the nation of Israel. Where you've been scattered, whatever nation you've been scattered among, man. Right? Because you have Israelites looking at every nation, right, that we've been scattered to. Alright? Going back to the curses. Bringing inside the scriptures, man. Alright? We're here to stir you up by saying, look, you're Israelites, man. You're the ancient people in the Bible referring to. Alright? You're not Africans. And the Mosai is real. The Mosai is a black man, according to Daniel 7, verse 9. Right? Your Lord and Savior is a black man, according to the Bible. Right? That the Jews or the Judites are so-called black people, woolly hair and dark skin. And we're a real people. It's not no imaginary thing, man. And that most are going to reward, alright, our adversaries, man, by putting them into slavery. Yeah, there's a kingdom coming for us in the time to come, man. After the downfall of this system, the downfall of this beast, alright, the downfall of this EU system, there's going to be another righteous system forth to come. After the downfall of the so-called whites, alright? There was always kingdoms, man. For the people in this place, you think that this kingdom's gonna go on forever. And that's where you're sorely mistaken. People are blinded by materialism. Right, and it's blinded your connection. And when I say you people, I'm talking about the nation of Israel, man. You Israelites, man.
Okay.
Let all you go after is a loss, man. You don't stop to think about anything. All these women want to be hoes, and all you men want to chase these hoes. And none of you stop to think about a judgment that's coming. About the death that's coming. None of you are thinking about the Most High and that He's bringing these judgments. The only thing you so-called Negroes and Latinos are about is a loss. Enjoying yourselves. Play. That's all the so-called Negro wants to do. Playtime. Buying. Does that mean to say that we that are in this truth, we don't buy things from time? Of course we do. Because the scriptures talk about liberty. Right? Being not overly righteous. Right? But you still have to give mind and respect to what's getting ready to happen, man. And devote your time to what's getting ready to happen. You know? This is a wise man fear. A wise man fears, man. second epistle, beloved, and now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Right? But really and truly, the knowledge that we have now further to the elect. Brothers that are learning this truth, watching the videos, GMS, and I'm one of the teachers on GMS, woken up by the brothers in GMS. Alright? You knew this truth in the beginning, man. Alright? You was already learning this truth in prior times before the time we're in right now. That's why I said, by way of remembrance, because we're relearning something that we've already learned before. Alright? About the kingdom, about the other nations being our servants, that we are the Israelites. We already knew this before. But now, there's a thing called reincarnation. Meaning, spirits come back in the flesh. Alright? And we have to relearn what we already learned before in previous times. The main purpose of a man of Yahweh is to educate those members of the elect. That truth, man. Alright? That's why the scripture say, they say on St. John chapter 15 verse 26, but when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. And he also shall bear witness, because he hath been with me from the beginning. See? So we've been with Yahweh Shai from the beginning, man. So we're just relearning that knowledge, man. About the name of the Most High and the name of his son. We're relearning that knowledge, man. Okay. The Hebrew language, because right now none of us can purely speak the pure Hebrew language, man. Alright, because we wasn't raised up knowing that language. Okay? So we have to relearn it, man. Relearn the language that we spoke in previous generations.
And then last night wasn't it cheese?
You know about Green Muslim?
No, not very Muslim, but I know about the 12 tribes. Oh, there is. 12 tribes of Israel. So basically, what they're saying is they're not Africans. They're not African, they're Hebrews.
Yeah. West Africa.
Especially Igbo, Nigeria. Yoruba, all that, yeah.
Not the house of Fulani.
No, they're the Muslims.
Oh, they're Hamites.
Hamites, yeah. Or they're Ishmaels. What's the Hebrews?
We're the Hebrew Israelites.
Israel, yeah.
It's a language we spoke with Hebrew. Yeah. No one can speak that language on the planet Earth right now.
It's extinct. They lost it. We're scattered around the world, isn't it?
We're scattered. So, but there's an elect, man. Before this judgment comes, the second death comes, the elect of the Most High, 12,000 from each tribe will be woken to this truth, man. And then the chariots of the Most High, which are the so-called UFO, they're gonna come and deliver us from this destruction.
Yeah.
Alright? These things is real, man. It's real. This is gonna happen. It's called prophecy. The majority of our people don't believe because scriptures talk about the majority of our people are sleeping. They're in a sleep. They're mentally asleep. They're only thinking about materialism, and that's it. That's all they're about.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Do you mind if I just ask what's going on? No, yeah. Well, the only reason we're here, we just had a few complaints. I don't know if you've had an argument with someone or something like that, so... No? Okay. What is it that you're actually here for?
Teaching about the history of our nation.
Oh, nice.
This was the Israelites came from the land of Israel, West Africans. Slaves, the Israelites. The Bible.
Alright. What are you promoting?
I'm not doing that.
Okay, just literally that. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so no problem. Alright. Are you here, look?
No, I'm not.
Just gone 4:05. Yeah, okay. No worries. Got the weather for it anyway, haven't you? Got the weather for it anyway, haven't you? Yeah, okay. Have a good day.
Yeah, man.
Okay, bye-bye. See you later.
Oh, you took the cover?
Yeah, I took the cover off.
You're gonna break it.
Because I was charging and the charger doesn't let it go through the cover.
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
We get this all the time.
You get it?
We don't just teaching what to do, Oxford Street. You know? But this is the main thing. Right now we're in a time of social mass system going down. See what's happening in Venezuela. See what's happening in the Middle East. These prophecies wrong, man.
It's like the statue of Daniel, isn't it? The statue where it predicts. Where we at now? We're at the top and the bottom, yeah.
The bottom, the very bottom.
The brass. The
Mary clay.
Clay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Partially weak,
Gone through all the empires and that.
You know? We're at that stage right now.
Yeah. But it says that in the Bible it will scatter you across the world. And you'll be slaves to other nations and all that.
See, so that's the time we're in right now. You see the Bible speaking about things that's happening right now.
Yeah.
But we're an actual people. A lot of people don't think that the Jews is real. You know, Jew or Judah.
Yeah, Judah.
The Portuguese called West Africa wider. Judah.
Judah, yeah.
Because the Portuguese, they expelled us from Portugal in the late 1400s.
They were the first explorers of Europe.
Exactly, the first slave owners.
Yeah.
You understand?
First explorers, first everything.
But how did we get to West Africa? From really mainly 70 AD. Underneath the Vespasian, Domitian, and Titus. You had Vespasian, the Flavian dynasty. You had Vespasian Caesar, and his son was Domitian, and his brother was Titus. And what was it? Domitian told Titus basically to conquer the Jews, man, slaughter them, enslave them, and millions of us fled into the interiors of North Africa, Morocco.
And Egypt.
Right.
So you were a slave in Egypt then?
You were the slaves, man. That's why I'm saying a lot of people can't imagine that it was actually these people slaves for the real Egyptian, which is Sudanese. People in Sudan, the people that are naked and jump up and down with the spear, those are real Egyptians.
Yeah.
It's not
because
Egyptian.
Because there's more, because Egypt is from gypsy, isn't it? Egypty.
Yeah.
The word gypsy.
Egypt, that's really our Greek word.
Yeah.
The Greek, they didn't call themselves Egyptian.
No.
The Greeks conquered that place and they called it Egyptus. They called it that. And even the Ethiopian, they don't call themselves Ethiopian. The Greeks called them Ethiopian.
There's more pyramids in Sudan than Egypt.
Exactly.
There's a lot more pyramids in Sudan than Egypt.
So yeah, so there's an actual history. We're in the history of ancient Rome. So you can't say that the Jews never existed because excuse me, let's put this there.
Yeah, Native Americans.
From this land here, this is the land of Israel. You see Arabia, right?
Yeah.
And the land was, the inheritance was split into different tribes. You have Asher, Manasseh, you see, we have Ephraim, we have Judah, right? But we was a province in the Roman Empire, and we paid taxes to the Romans. Right? So when you read in the New Testament about the Jews, it was us, it was blacks, here paying taxes to the white, so-called whites, predominantly white people.
Even the way they describe Jesus, not Jesus, sorry, got like, what do you call it? White hair, innit? Brown skin and all that.
Exactly.
Hair like wool.
Exactly. He was an alcoholic.
Yeah, alcoholic.
He was a real man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think he was a real man. He was an actual man. And there was a portion of our people at that time, 2,000 years ago, we believed that he was the Messiah. Only up a small, the disciples, just a small segment. The majority of our people was thought he was a nigga talking shit, talking rubbish. And then it was like, you know when you see white man beat up a black man, or police beat up a black man, basically like that. Basically the white centurions beating up a black man and crucify him, drag him, spit on him. Basically that, when you see the white on black, police on black crime, it's basically that. That's basically where it was. It's basically where it was. A lot of our people, they don't believe that we originate from that land. They think that we're told that we're Africans. We're not. We've got no relation to the East Africa or the South Africa.
I think picture the other side as well, Charlie Benjamin and that.
Where's that knowledge? I mean, the Egyptian history, that's of the past.
Yeah, I know.
It's dead. I mean, how is that profiting us now? I mean, prophecy is what's essential, what's getting ready. This is what's readying you for what's getting ready to happen. So this day is the people coming like a thief. I mean, the Egyptian, that's dead and gone. The Egyptian are never gonna rise back into power.
Yeah, I know. That's finished like some time ago.
You know? And those people that say they're African, if you're so proud of being African, why do you go back there? Why do you go back to Africa? If you're so proud of the history, why do you go? And they won't recognize you as being one of them. The real Sudanese, they know that you're not one of them. Yeah. So you can say we're brothers and sisters, but they don't recognize you as being one of them. Because we're not the same people. We're separate.
So what you're saying, is like God created two different kind of people and made another people better than another. Because I thought if he created everyone, then why does he have a people? Why can't everyone be the same people? Like, why does he have a chosen people?
Because that's how you want to make it. That's how he wants to make it. I'm gonna read this. This is the book of Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger. Right? Certain prophets and teachers called niggas, man. And that's in the Bible. Because Niger, that's a Latin word which means black. And that's where you get the word nigger from. N-I-G-E-R and to N-I-double-G-E-R. Nigeria, Niger, the prophets were called niggas, man. So, and these Bible scholars know this. These about that make these movies about the Jews, about the white Messiah, and they go for the Bible, they know these things.
And Egypt was their black country, right? Egypt. Ancient Kemet. Egypt.
Yeah, those are dark skin. Those are another nation of black people. Because black, when they say black, that's a very broad. You can't just say that. When they say black people, they say what black. We talking what black. You know, the East Indians are black. You know, black is a color. All nations are black in the beginning. So what black people are we referring to? Let's be specific. We're talking about the Israelites. There's these black people. Right? We're different shades of dark skin. Right? No one's black. I don't look black to you. You don't look black to me. You know? There's different shades of brown. Where's this one? Yes. But there's a reason why all this information is coming out now, man.
It's been out.
And it's very essential that you listen, man, because even though we're young and everything, that's how when the Mosai came to Jeremiah was a young man. When you read Jeremiah, the first chapter, Jeremiah, the Mosai predestinates men to come into this truth. There's a reason why when you come into this truth, there's a reason you can't see yourself being a psychologist, you can't see yourself being a part of this world, because you know there's something wrong with it. And there's too much wickedness, there's too much, you are at odds with this place. And you know, and you see these things that's happened to us, and you see all people, trying to be like them, trying to get into them, and you're thinking, this is madness. It doesn't make any sense. So you are at odds with everything. And then when you hear brothers like one of myself, teaching this thing, it makes sense. So you're thinking, you know what? I can see this place going. I see what's going on around the world. It makes sense, man. It makes sense. And as time goes by, the more you spend in this truth, the more it makes even more sense. The more it makes even more sense. Alright?
Okay.
I don't want to hold you guys the time.
No, we got, you know, Brixton East. We're Cold Harbour Lane. Brixton East. It's down there and it's about 6 minutes away.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, and neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, or of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated back. That's what the same word, before the children are even born, before even children that do good or evil, the purpose of the Most High would stand, who the Most High would choose. So there's not a thing whether so-called white man did anything to be the wicked, whether we did anything to be chosen in the Most High. That's the purpose of the Most High. That's how he made it. Going back to your why the Most High choose one nation for everyone else. That's just his purpose.
I feel like that's how war is, basically. When someone says there's war better than you, that's how war.
Yeah, well, it's in these. That's why every nation believe in a way that they're better over other people. Because it's in their spirit to know that we're not all equal. We're not. The only people that really do believe in equality is our people. Our people are the only people that believe in loving everyone. We're gonna love everyone. But no one loves us. That's the problem, that's the dilemma. No one loves us. Everyone look down on us and teach their children just don't date no black people. Because they look down on us.
It's different today, bro.
The Asian people stick together, the Chinese stick together, the Jews stick together.